This is the Stanley Parable Demonstration. It was released in 2013, originally on PC, and for this playthrough, I will be playing it on PC. Yeah, this is a demonstration, and not the full game. You know, initially I was back and forth on whether or not to include demos for the sake of the channel, right? Playing every game I own, do we count demos? And I'm not kidding when I say that this right here is the reason I am including demos. I've only played one other game demo. There's not that many. I've only played one other on the channel so far. It was the Kirby and the Forgotten Land demo. But I include demos specifically because of the Stanley Parable Demonstration, which operates as its own standalone game, which I find very interesting. I have played through this before because I heard so many good things about this game, and I picked up the demo and I'm like, wait, this is its own game. So I have played through this before. I've forgotten a lot of it though. The silence is kind of awkward. So maybe we should just jump into the game. As you can hear, I'm still sick. Actually, I'm coming down from the sickness. I feel okay. I just sound gross. I'm sorry I sound gross. I feel good. I'm excited to get into the Stanley Parable Demonstration. I have not played the full game, the actual game, but I have played the demonstration before. But we'll see. We'll see about this. We'll see if this is able to sell me on the full game. Without further ado, let's play. It's been a while since I've played a PC game. At least it feels like it has. A computer game. It's taking its sweet time to load. It's because of how many people are playing this demo right this second. I'm sure there's 10 billion kajillion people playing this exact game. Oh. There we go. The Stanley Parable Demonstration. Oh. Oh, this is... Oh, no, hang on. This is way too sensitive. Okay. Now we're good. The Stanley Parable Demonstration says no parking. Gosh, I haven't done this in forever. What does that say? America. I can crouch. That also says America. I can't see what that says at the bottom. What about here? America. Cold drinks, 125. What have we got? Oh. I don't have the money. When I click on things, it makes a keyboard sound. I'm using my mouse. Okay. Stanley Parable Demonstration this way. The music stopped. I can't jump or anything. Spacebar does nothing. I don't know if there's a jump button. I can crouch though. This looks nice. Oh. Locked. Okay.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable Demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Uh-huh. 28. What does this say? I see numbers. I see words. I don't think I could do anything. There's a nice plant here. Okay. Oh. Can't go back. Warning, do not stand on this side of fence. Oops. Waiting room. Please wait for your number and then enter. Thank you. Alright, we need to wait. Oh, it was 28, I believe. What does this say? Stanley Parable Demo, I think? Yeah, that's what it says. Can you read these? I can't read those. Wait. Can I read these? Stanley Parable Demo. I can't read the top part. Oh, we're getting close. Counts down quick. Wait, I want to look at everything first. Indoors magazine. Oh, one more. Everything's okay. Ducks. Okay, my turn. Famous demos. I recognize this one. I forget the name. Oh no. I look so stupid. I don't recognize these. Wait, am I a fake gamer for not knowing what these games are? I recognize this one, and I think I might recognize this one, but I'm not gonna say definitively, confidently, that I can name any of these. And this is famous. I think that's my fault, perhaps, for not knowing. Hello?
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration. It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension? The looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you.
I'm completely hands off the keyboard. Am I actually going to sit here for 20 minutes though? There's no way. No, I'm not. Hands off the mouse, hands off the keys. There's no way I actually sit here for 20 minutes though.
Oh wait, I've got it. You know what would really ramp up the anticipation? If I gave you a little tour of the facility and show you how we make video game demonstrations. Yes, you'll be simply out of your mind with anxiety. Come along this way.
You said don't move. I don't want to move. You said 20 minutes. See, the only problem I have with this game, or a game with this kind of structure, is that I don't like talking over dialogue and cutscenes. And if there's anything I know about the Stanley Parable, it's that guy can yap, okay? He can rival me in a yap fest, okay? Me versus this guy. Who are you putting your money on? Who can talk the longest? I really don't know who would win. You said 20 minutes. I don't even know how far we are right now. You say anything else? Am I going to be rewarded for my patience, remaining completely motionless? I'm taking this time to talk. That's really why I'm not moving. Normally I wouldn't care. I'm drinking in the anticipation of playing the Stanley Parable Demonstration. This is very exciting. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be getting anything for actually remaining motionless. I know in the Stanley Parable that when you do different things, you get different dialogue. So I don't know if the Stanley Parable Demonstration is as thought out enough to account for someone actually waiting the 20 minutes of remaining motionless. All right, so I'm not going to do that anymore. What have we got here? This is a very nice little waiting area. Oh, can't go back. I've done this before, but I've forgotten a lot of it. I've done this demonstration. Okay. All right, I'll do what you want. Going this way. You said tour of how we make video game demonstrations, right?
This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version.
Stanley Parable Demo Construction Facility. The sign says danger, gravity, and effect. There's no door here. Hello. Check this place out. This is out of order. Wait, how do I get down there? This is out of order. Demo admin number 10. Read any of these papers? Somebody zoom in on these. I can't read any of them. Go in there. I'm looking for secrets. A short history of the relations between Poland and Austria-Hungary. What? Recommendations of the Overnight Committee. January 18th, 1991. They didn't make these for the game, did they? One of them said the Stanley Parable Demonstration, so obviously they edited some of them. Favorite clock? Oh, look. Is that real time? This is not what time it is right now. Oh, I saw the if I sit here all day, does this actually function like a real clock? That'd be crazy. They went all out in this demo. Another lovely plant. Oh, hello. Oh. Weird, okay. This is kind of cool. Anything else interesting in here? At least you're giving me enough time to talk. Take it all in.
Ah, here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you.
I'm the most indecisive person ever. Why would you ever put me in this situation? There's so many buttons! Is there a button hidden back here? No? Don't you know I hate making choices? Don't you understand how my channel works? I randomize which game I play next because I can't pick for myself. That's why this channel exists in the first place, because I have all these games and I can't pick any of them and I don't know how to pick, I don't know how to make decisions.
How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators?
What?
You see, our choices really do illuminate the very intangible nature of our minds and souls. Pervert.
What? Excuse me? So, okay, first of all, I was trying to pick this button right here that I'm looking at. This is the one I picked. I could have sworn I clicked that one, not this one. It wasn't even the button I was trying to press. Whatever.
Okay, what else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted.
Oh, where to start? Where to start? Wall technology.
Now, I think you'll find this exciting. We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot.
Ooh. I bet this took a lot of hard work in game development.
Oh, guess it's still in development. Right. Okay, moving along.
Okay, you got me. Good one. Ha ha ha. Very funny.
How's the anticipation? Still feeling it?
Yes, very much so. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Final choice and exit. I don't think we want to go that way. Notice, important rules for properly administering demonstrations. Get right to gameplay. Give a brief summary of the game's plot rather than the full explanation. Hint at the first boss, but don't give away exactly who it is yet. Make all cutscenes skippable. Demo should last exactly 8 minutes. Players should not be confused. I'm very confused. Hint at first boss. Is this guy the first boss? Art. Why does this look like it would be like a meme with the text art? It was 2013 after all. Emotion booths. Oh gosh, there's so many places to go. Oh, okay. All right, one at a time, one at a time.
Now, here's what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
You said booths. Okay. Discovery.
It was low, and within the shame he carried that ocean breeze did drift. The fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms, washed ashore, bereft of shame, martyrs devoid of a cause, ripping and tearing at the eternal seams. A vessel without a captain, carrying itself like plastic in the wind, hinting at a purpose that was truer in some distant memory, if only it could decipher through time's veneer whose memory it wanted to be.
I didn't listen to a word you just said. I was reading all the words. Discovery. Wait, I want to do the other ones. Okay, despair.
Where did these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon, they shielded us from our own ignorance, spoke coddling words and wrapped our vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth that so many times I tried to set aflame. If I knew these comforts now, would their fibers be any more sensitive to the heat of my touch? Perhaps it was the cold I desired most of all. That empress to whom my flesh was always invisible. A hammock for the bones, waiting to be touched and to be known.
I said looking up. This one said playing the Stanley Parable, and then this one said playing a demo in despair. But this one made another.
Where did these cliffs go?
What I can't do this one again. I could do despair again. Happiness, courage, embarrassment, confusion. I am feeling quite confused.
Now, we have to save at least a few emotions for the full game.
Fear. Emotion booth. What do they say? Fragile. Must be Italian. Oh, hello. It's so dark. Hello. Haha. Haha, haha. I remember this. Waiting room, please wait for your number, then enter. Okay. Extra. Here we go. Secrets! Oh, I'm locked in. Oh god, I'm making myself dizzy. This is so good. Oh my god. My eyeballs. Oh, why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? Alright, whatever. See, putting Easter eggs in your game demo. That's how you do it. See, this is a whole thing by itself. I'm quite positive that none of this is in the Stanley Parable. The actual game.
Oh, you went in both booths? Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute.
Okay. That reminds me of during Portal. I'm trying to remember. It was like GLaDOS was like, if at any point you need to pass out, just do it. I remember that. What's down here? Isolation chamber. Have you nothing to say about this place? Okay, where all have we been? We started in buttons and choice. Wall technology. We just did the emotion booths. Can't get up to is there a way to get up there? I don't have a jump button. Check down there, there was nothing. Hello.
Here is where there is nothing. In the main game, however, there are many more places where there is nothing. If you've enjoyed this experience of a finite amount of content, then the Stanley Parable may be just the game for you.
This is wonderful. I like this little corner. Anything with these? Compliments? I could go for some of those.
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo. Go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up.
Hang on, the captions say compliments with the E, and this one says compliments with the I. Trademark. And, wow. Your demo is very poorly made, Stanley Parable. Okay. Maybe I'll change my opinion if I am sufficiently complimented.
My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go.
Oh, thank you. Keep stroking the ego, keep going.
Of all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000. Top 4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600.
There is not a single other soul who has touched this game in at least 10 years. I am willing to bet that nobody's played this. This demo? Nobody is playing this right now. Do not lie to me.
Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say. No. You've really exhausted my list of compliments. Goodness, that was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement. Okay then, what's next?
What? Hey! My ego is not sufficiently stroked. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced to buy the Stanley Parable. I need to be made to feel better about myself. I'm sure I said that right. Demo status.
This device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here, there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Are you that eager for the demo to start? Don't worry, we're almost there.
Really? Because the light is off, so we're not in the demo yet? No danger, nothing in this room will kill you. I actually need this sign, this would be awesome. Nothing in this room will kill you. Good to know, good to know.
These are boxes. Boxes are like spheres that don't fall over.
Awesome! Jeez, they thought of everything!
No, we've already seen this room. If it saves you the trouble of pushing another button, I can assure you that you're still a pervert.
What?! I don't need this from you! A lot of more papers here. Facility manager. There's not a soul in here. You say anything else going back into any of the other places? Walk through the wall? No? Anything else? Anywhere else? Before we go to the final choice? Anything with these boxes? Have I exhausted everything there is to see here? I think I've seen everything, right? Compliments, demo status, buttons and choice, wall technology, emotion booths, nothing, and boxes over there. I think is that everything? I can't think of, I've checked every other nook and cranny. Alright, final choice. Oh, the sound change. Danger, gravity, and effect. I need these signs. Tell me they sell these. I don't think I can. You want me to go this way just yet? I won't risk it. Do you like the Stanley Parable?
Now this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective, whether it's conveyed the wit and soul of the Stanley Parable in such a compelling way that you reach immediately for your credit card to purchase the main game. Oh, I must say I'm so excited to hear your response. I really do think we've crafted something special here, and I look forward to hearing whether or not you agree. No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first? Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
Fine. How long are you gonna make this? This is a long demo, isn't it? Nothing else in here, right? We go to the exit? This was just teaching us how game demos are made. Okay, we go to the exit then.
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made. Did you miss something? Don't worry, I'm sure we'll see it soon in the demo. Did you miss something?
What?
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll see it soon.
They really have thought of everything. I like these areas because it really does feel like it's kind of the bringing up Portal again. It reminds me of the second half of Portal. Really does feel like you're not supposed to be back here. Like all this is very behind the scenes-y, and that looked like a warehouse and everything. It's kind of cool. We're back here. Again, where'd the bookcase go? Did I go back? No? Am I stuck? Okay.
However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible for any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical, or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time. Nothing? No objections? You're quite sure about that? Oh, well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter.
Give me just a second to talk, I swear. See, I never get a chance to talk because I don't want to talk over him. Wait, there were so many. I encourage you to pause and read that. All of the symptoms that showed up. I only really saw one. It said being a dick. Okay, please step into the dance perimeter. This is the dance perimeter. Icky?
Please perform a dance. Your dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right. All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you prepared for the Stanley Parable?
I have never been more ready. The Stanley Parable Demonstration. Oh god, this hurts my eyes. How far can we go? Oh, that's it. Any secrets out here? Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts my eyes. Stanley Parable Demonstration. Here we go. Here is the demo. What?
Oh, wait, what are we doing here?
Welcome to the Stanley Parable Demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
We can't go back. Okay. Alrighty then.
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Well, it's 16, so my number is 29.
Okay, you know that no one is checking numbers, right? You can just go. You could do it right now, literally right this second. I don't know how no one ever figures this out. We could be back at the demo by this time. Are you enjoying this? Watching numbers tick down slowly? Well, please, don't let me stop you. If somehow you're associating the joy of this room with the joy of playing the Stanley Parable, then by all means, continue. The full version of the Stanley Parable contains all the ecstasy you are now experiencing and so much more.
You're selling me on it pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Huh. This is also watching numbers tick. Almost there. Is there anything else in here to see? This is like the same room, isn't it? I don't think we're missing much. Stanley Parable Demo Tester Assessment. Please fill out the... Wait. Let's try that one again, but in all caps. How many times have you played in the past week? Eyesight drowning. Write good things about the Stanley Parable.
And we can move on now. The demo.
Sorry. I was actually reading that. Alright, here we are once again. And now it's closed, but there's still no bookcase. And these...
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable Demo Take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
I was gonna say the furniture has been rearranged. Okay, this time for real, right? Ah, my eyes. Ah, it hurts. The Stanley Parable!
Oh, wait, what's this?
8. 8.
Wait.
8.
This is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable.
8.
This is a game where you press a button and it says 8.
8.
Not only is the Stanley
8.
Parable not a game about
8.
continuously pressing the
8.
number 8, I can guarantee that this button does not appear anywhere in the main game. Why is it here instead of the demo for the Stanley Parable? Where did the demo go? There was an
8.
actual demo here before. Something has gone wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start
8.
forming impressions of the Stanley Parable based on whatever the hell this 8 game is. We need to get out. We need to start
8.
over. You mustn't stay here another minute. Out, out, out. Go, go, go.
No,
8.
but I like whatever the hell this 8 game is. I don't want to leave.
Now, I think perhaps you've misunderstood me, so let me reiterate as clearly as I can. This is not
8.
the Stanley Parable.
8.
But it says
what
that
you are doing is pushing a button
8.
over and over that
8.
does nothing but speak the word
8.
8. Has that gotten through?
8.
You may be continuing to press this button under the impression you're playing the Stanley
8.
Parable right now. An assumption that is, I should remind you again, entirely erroneous.
Erroneous. Yeah, but I like the 8 game. I like this better than whatever the Stanley Parable is. This is great.
8.
You can't spell great without...
8.
It doesn't even make sense.
8.
Why would I have gone to all of this
8.
elaborate setup just to demonstrate a game that doesn't do a single
8.
thing except repeat the word 8? The waiting room, the green room, the tour of the facility, all of that for no reason
8.
other than to
8.
contextualize and
8.
build up this particular
8.
game. Why?
8.
What about this game deserves any of that time and attention? Are you seeing something in it that I'm
8.
not?
There's something about the simplicity of pressing a button with the number 8 on it, and then it says 8, and then
8.
all the other screens light up and say 8.
8.
This is great.
8. 8.
Okay, here's the deal. It isn't possible that you still think this is the Stanley Parable. I've restated the fact too many times, which means that you are now consciously choosing to delay the actual demo as long as possible. Is that it? Are you afraid of the Stanley Parable? I suppose another possibility is that you can't hear me because you're playing with the sound off. In which case, what are you even getting out of this 8 game in the first place?
8.
This scenario is perhaps even more concerning.
I like the 8 game. Is it hard to
8.
comprehend?
8. 8. 8.
You said...
You are finding this amusing, aren't you? The experience of pushing a button and it says 8. Is this intrinsically captivating to you on its own as a legitimate experience? I mean, I'm starting to wrap my head around the idea, but it's not all the way there. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This is coming from the person who sat in the waiting room when the door was open right there. If you're the kind of person this demo is targeting, I guess I should be a little concerned for our sales numbers.
See, how does it remember that? That's funny.
8.
Yes, this is my exact... I am the target demographic,
The funny
dude.
thing is, you haven't even
8.
played the Stanley Parable yet. How can you be sure
8.
that this is a better game? Is this simply more compelling than you imagine the Stanley Parable to be? Have you formed such a rich vision of the game already? What exactly did I do that gave you such a miserable, awful impression of what it's like to play the Stanley Parable? Was it the dance? Yes, it was almost certainly the dance. I regret that now.
Your voice is so nice. Do you have anything else to say? That's the
8.
real reason I'm pressing the 8
8.
button, is because you keep saying
8.
The
things.
good part is that if this is your metric for quality in a game, when we do get to the Stanley Parable, you'll be thrilled, shocked, blown away. Every one of your faculties will be enraptured by the experience of a game that does anything more than say 8 over and over. Yes, I can't wait for your entire world to be shattered and rebuilt. A magical moment we'll all share together.
But see, you misunderstand. It's the simplicity. It's the simplicity. I don't want more. I don't need more. All I need is the 8 button.
8.
Do you have anything else to say?
Oh, I'm not going to pretend I don't know what's going on here. You're so utterly compelled by this game that you don't intend to stop playing it until you pass out from physical exhaustion. Well, tell you what, I'll just be right here and wait for you to finish. I'm sure the Stanley Parable demo will still be out there somewhere when you're all done. In the meantime, I'm going to stop acknowledging you and just let you get it out of your system. Please, enjoy the 8 game. Take as much time as you need.
See, there is the problem right there, is that you were acknowledging me. See? Yeah, I'm giving you plenty of time to set up the real demo, by the way, by
8.
just playing the 8 game. I have a
8.
feeling you're not going to say anything else after
8.
this, though. I'd be sad if the
8.
8 isn't in the actual game.
8.
Hidden somewhere.
8.
Easter egg, something.
8.
8. 8.
8.
See? That's your problem, narrator. Okay?
8.
That's your problem. is that you're rewarding my bad behavior by talking to me.
8.
I think you know this. All right, fine. Fine. See, now I'm bored with it now that you won't acknowledge me anymore. You sucked the fun out of it. Now I'm no longer interested in...
You're done. Well, in that case, what do you say we get back to business and start this demo over from the top?
See, but what if I try to go back? No? See, now it's not fun. Now I don't care about the 8 game. I don't care about the Stanley Parable. I don't care about any of it. I want out of here. Okay, we're going back this way? Really? Where are we trying to go? Oh! Oh, I was about to say, what if you sat in here and watched it go all the way to 99? Okay. Huh. Does it just keep running?
Welcome to the Stanley Parable Demonstration.
Time.
Your number is 30. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
You're not gonna let me go right back in here. No! I wanted to hear the number go up again. I love numbers!
No time for exploration. We've got business to attend to.
Shut up. Okay, we're back at the beginning.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it.
What?
At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
What? Think about mistakes? Okay, I'm in timeout. I'm thinking. Keep going, dig real deep? Okay, wrap it up.
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
Okay. Apparently it was all my fault, and I feel really remorseful and sad. Oh, it's dark. Oh, it's different. Oh, is this for real this time?
What? No, it can't be over yet. You didn't see anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Hurry, this way.
Can I go back? The end. Thanks for playing the official demo for the Stanley Parable. Okay, wait.
Okay, yes. This is new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, how about this cup? Yes, go pick up the cup.
The Stanley Parable demo cup. I want this in real life. Oh,
Now put it, in the bin.
the cup goes in the bin. Story. I want to look around in here more. Okay, cup in bin.
You did it! You won!
I did it!
You know what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just keeps getting better and better. In fact, let me take a little survey of your experience. Based on what you've played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable?
I don't get it. What is this game? I am on fire. Please someone call for help.
You responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
incredible. You really do get it. You understand. Oh, I was so worried. I just wanted you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable, what I think makes it, well, special. It's so very difficult to put into words. Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along, let's get to the end and the final choice.
I had something I wanted to say, and now I have forgotten. Oh, the captions, the subtitles were wrong. That is very important for a game where there's a lot of yapping. Okay.
Ending, where are you? Where are you?
Oh wait, here's the disagree button. I can't press it now. Go back. Say anything? No. Ending. Wherefore art thou?
Is this it? Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
Cannot go back. The end. How am I supposed to know if I like the Stanley Parable or not? I can't go back here. I can't go anywhere else. I can't exit. I have to answer. Well, okay. A lot happened, but none of it was Stanley Parable. What was the actual demo of the game? Was it the cup in the bin? Was that what it was? Do I like the Stanley Parable? I have to actually answer yes or no. Gosh. I mean, how can I say definitively, seeing as I haven't played the Stanley Parable, nor have I played anything that actually resembles the Stanley Parable in this demo? Your demo sucks. Your game sucks. I'm gonna go with yes.
Is it working? Are you sure? You sure you pressed the button? What? No, we finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
Did you see the way that my mouse jumped? That actually scared me. That noise scared me. Can I say no? I say yes. See, I want to play this again and say no and see what he says. I think that's kind of the whole thing of this game, is playing it over and over and trying different things. That scared me. That actually spooked me. And I exit. Can't go back this way. Oh.
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left, down this way.
Wait, it says danger, danger everywhere. Oh god. Oh god, what happened? Oh no. Wait. Oh god. What does that say? Oh, the disagree button. Oh god. What happened while we were gone? Wait, down here? The isolation chamber? That's really annoying. I want to look around real quick though. Oh, this is actually kind of frightening. Oh, hey. Okay. Do not cross.
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but somehow I couldn't. Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game?
I hope so.
Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How can one game end so many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time, and I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then, how little we knew of the world. And then, when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were such wonderful moments. Oh, And then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere and we just kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight. I thought they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk. I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you? And we just kept going and we found that elevator and it said escape on it. And we talked about it for a while. About how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but it seemed worth a try, and at the very least it would be an adventure. So we got inside and we rode the elevator up and up and up. We had some sense that the end was coming, but we couldn't possibly know when. And then after so long it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path. Freedom. We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful? Wasn't that moment so singularly, piercingly beautiful? We were free.
What the hell? This game is actually so cool. Now this looks a little familiar. The Stanley Parable. Out now. Brand new, available on Steam. And that's it. Wow. That ending. That was kind of beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. This is what game demos are meant to do. See, that's what you should do. If you're making a demo for a game, I mean, I know you should probably make the demo of the game a demo of the game, but I feel like it's cooler and funnier to make its own standalone game like this, to make it its own thing, and still kind of convey a sense of what you'll be getting in the game itself while still making it its own experience. You know what I mean? Do this more. This, I'm not kidding, this is the only reason why I include demos in the game, because I remember this being its own thing, separate from the game itself. Not that I know too terribly much about the Stanley Parable itself. I just remember a lot of people talking about it. A lot of people were crazy for it. And I get it. I get why. I understand. I get it now. This is actually so good. This is what game demos should be. I don't know how long we've been in here, but it feels like it's been a while. I mean, this is long. Of course, it's interspersed with me yapping, that guy yapping, and me yapping. It'll be a yap fest. That's the only problem with playing the Stanley Parable. That guy likes to talk. I like to talk. We'll be here for a while. I think it's worth mentioning, I mean, I might as well bring it up, that I was talking about in some of my other playthroughs how games have changed over the years, especially because of the internet and because of content creation. I think games, there was a certain point in the recent years where games were conscious of the fact that everyone's going to make content out of your game, so they've shifted to... They're conscious of that, and they've kind of shifted to accommodate that, you could say. That, you know, leaving plenty of room for content creators to, you know, talk and everything. Thumbnails, you know, easy thumbnails to make, and moments to react to and everything. And of course there are a lot of funny moments in this to react to, but was this game made with, like, knowing people were going to make videos out of it? Did we reach that point? Was that in 2013? I don't really think so. Kind of, but not really. It was kind of, I think it was just starting, you know, just starting to pick up a bit. So that's the problem that I have personally. I mean, there are plenty of, I think the intended content creators to be making content out of this game, to be recording it, are the ones that will talk over the dialogue, where I don't want to. I don't want to interrupt him. Plus, he has a really nice voice. Like, whoa. He sounds really nice. And I don't want to get in the way of that with me talking. But yeah, it's something worth mentioning. This is, you know what? This completely sold me on the Stanley Parable. I don't even own the game, but I'm going to. After this, I'm going to buy the game. So look forward to that on the channel. If you like this demo, maybe you will like the full game. Or if you like the 8 game like me, I'm actually 100% like I am going to get it after this. I have been convinced. I mean, the humor and the everything is like right up my alley, where you go from something completely stupid humor-wise, you know, something humorous and funny and really stupid, and then veering straight into something very serious to something very, you know, meaningful and everything, and then right back into stupidity. Listen, I've already played Hive Swap on the channel, okay? We're already well aware that I'm a Homestuck fan, and Homestuck has a similar kind of sense of humor. Maybe it was just whatever was coming out around that time. Because this is kind of, you know, kind of around the Homestuck era, right? Stanley Parable Demonstration. That was another thing, is I don't know how to say it, and I feel like calling attention to it is kind of doing a disservice to it, but it's very 2013. You know what I mean? This. It's very, and I don't say that as an insult whatsoever. Mentally, I am still in 2013, and that's why it feels weird for me to be calling it out like it's something weird, because I can't even articulate what it is that's different between then and now, but I feel the difference, and I don't know. I'm personally a fan of that kind of humor. I know some people like to make fun of it. Quote-unquote millennial humor, I guess you could say. I don't know, would you consider that? Would you consider this that? I guess you kinda could. I don't know. It feels like something of a bygone era, which again hurts to say, and also feels wrong because mentally I'm still here. I'm still right here, okay? I am inside the Stanley Parable Demonstration in 2013. Wake up, it's 2013. There's just a big tone difference between, I don't know, I feel like everything, I just keep saying, games now are bad and games back then are good. I keep doing that with everything, but I wish I could articulate it better. I think it does come down to personal preference. I'm not saying all games now are bad, they aren't. But there's something very unique about this in a way that I appreciate, and it feels like a lot of games were creative and trying different things. I mean, how many other games are like the Stanley Parable? How many other games have like cool demos like this one? Right? That are actually worth playing. I mean, it's free and it's a little taste. If you don't know about this game, if you don't know whether you'll like it, play the demo. It's free and it's its own thing and it's funny. Right? Or watch my playthrough of it like you are right now. It's also very meta, right? It's a demo about game demos, about the making of game demos and everything. It can't just be normal, it has to be self-aware. And that's the thing too, is that I think that's another thing, maybe that's what I'm getting at with the sense of humor or the style of games and media back then, is that there is a very self-aware edge to a lot of it. I think the self-awareness thing seemed to really pick up in like the 90s and carried on to the early to mid 2010s, I'd say, where it's very self-aware, but it's not. There's a very fine line, and it can get obnoxious if you do it too much. If you're too self-aware and you don't take yourself seriously enough, it's like it's hard to explain. It's like you can't take yourself seriously, but you can't not take yourself seriously. Am I saying that right? I don't know what I'm saying. You have to take yourself at least somewhat seriously, but at the same time, not too seriously to make this work. To tread that fine line between a little too fourth wall breaky, a little too self-aware. I think it has to come from still what feels like somewhat of a genuine place, even though it is filled with self-awareness and meta, whatever, irony, I don't know what you want to call it, but what feels different now is like, it's too self-aware, and it's not comfortable enough being what it's trying to be. I don't know how to word it. I think someone smarter than me can make this point for me. It's like things nowadays feel kind of self-aware, but in a way that they're making the joke before you can. In a way that almost feels like, I don't want to say, I guess, insecure? I don't know how to word it, but it does kind of feel that way, where the game is like, oh, we're self-aware about all this stuff, so you can't make fun of us for it because we're already doing it. and it's kind of it tries to avoid being cringe, and because it does that, it is cringe. But I think this goes back and forth between being something stupid and being something that takes itself seriously, right? There's a better way to word this. Somebody make a video essay about this. Somebody take what I'm saying and explain it. Explain my own thoughts to me, because there's something there. Anyway, this has got me yapping quite a bit. I enjoyed this. This is great. A great demonstration. And I remember how good you saw the thing with the wall at the end there when we were in the little isolation chamber. I remembered that, and I beelined it straight there, because I remember at the very end to check if the wall you could actually walk through, and you could. So as soon as I was back in there, I beelined it straight for the wall that you can walk through now if you saw that. Like, the delivery of everything at the very end, like, you know, it was beautiful. But that kind of, I don't know, takes itself seriously but not too seriously. I think that's a good way of summarizing it. It takes itself seriously but not too seriously. Versus everything nowadays has to be layered and layers upon layers of irony, because they're too afraid of being authentic. Or this feels like it has that creativity, that daring to try to be something different. Because I haven't seen anything else like this, like the Stanley Parable. That could just be my own ignorance once again, but yeah. Anyway, enough yapping. The Stanley Parable Demonstration is great. I'm actually 100% going to pick up the full game now. I am completely sold on it. You've won me over. I do not own the game as it is right now, but that will be changing very soon. I will get my hands on this, because it is right up my alley. So, thank you for watching the Stanley Parable Demonstration. Thanks for watching the game demo. If you enjoyed this, let me know what you think. If you understand at all what I'm saying and can say it better than I can, let me know. If you agree, if you disagree, if you know what I'm getting at. You know what? I kind of want to speed run through the whole thing and just say no again. I mean, that's the whole point of the Stanley Parable, right? It's playing it again and again and getting different endings. I'm just going to speed run through it, though, and I'll include anything he says that's interesting. And I want to go straight to choosing whether or not I like the Stanley Parable and seeing what happens if I say no. Oh, listen. I walked in early and he's humming.
Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you. Oh, I get it. You're too anxious. You can barely hold still. Well, tell you what. I think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting the demo underway. Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility?
See, he said something different when I was moving around. You say something different?
How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators?
Okay, dude.
You see,
you just say that for
choices really
everything.
do
Eternal guilt.
He carried that ocean breeze
Living just
that
outside
drifted,
Montana.
the fierceness
Not
of the
uncomfortable.
tides, the inevitable
Dead
collapse
except
of their kingdoms,
your
washed
knees.
ashore, bereft of shame,
What?
martyrs devoid of a cause,
Buying the Stanley
ripping
Parable.
and tearing at the eternal
Sort of
seas.
pregnant.
A vessel without a captain,
Admitting how great you
carrying
are.
itself like plastic
Swallowing
in the
a whole
wind,
tree, not being in a
hinting at
booth.
purpose that was truer in some
Hashtag,
distant
hashtag
memory,
the
if
moon.
only it could
Oneness with the
decipher
universe.
through time's veneer
Falling twice.
whose
Regret.
memory it
Bad
wanted
at
to
grammar.
be.
Owning a boat. Alright, so I only went in one booth. Does he say something different?
Couldn't do more than one booth? Well, I don't blame you. People always want to do both booths, and then they're just crying and completely missing the demo, and it's awkward for everyone.
Screaming and yelling constantly, never stopping, ever, and shrieking and growling and generally being a dick, being on the sun, becoming the sun, passing the time of day with menial distractions while your aging body slowly... Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wait
I must have done something wrong the first time.
until after my number. Compose a short piece of music. Wait, somebody figure out what that music is.
And we can move on now. The demo.
I'm not moving. Did you say anything else for me staying here?
My goodness, this room really means something special to you, doesn't it? Is it a connection? A spark? Something between you and this room that runs deeper? Well, I have to say, I'm really quite moved. You know what? Go ahead. Take your time. I'll wait.
That's sweet. I like this guy. Wait,
In the bin.
wait. Can I... Oh, wait. Glad it didn't shatter. Can I...
Now, how did you do that? You got the cup all the way up there. I didn't even know that was possible. I guess in a certain sense, this is a game too. The game of getting the cup stuck up in the rafters. Yes, it's the most exciting of all games. And guess what? You won. Do you know
Yay!
what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just keeps
Do I
getting
get an
better
actual
and better.
Steam achievement
In
for
fact,
that?
Let me...
I'm pressing no, and this isn't gonna scare me this time. I'm pressing no.
Is it working? Are you sure? You sure you pressed the button? What?
Still got me.
No, we finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it.
No.
I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
Absolutely not. I did not say I liked it. The illusion of choice. Your choices don't matter in this game. Nothing matters. Okay, so that is it. There were a couple of dialogues that were different. And I'm sure in the Stanley Parable itself, there will be many dialogues that are different. So this time, we played the Stanley Parable Demonstration. We learned all about what it takes to make a great demo. And I played the cup game and I won. And what else happened? All the parts of the demo, and then the 8 game, and then the cup game, and then, like, the world was ending. Yeah. Good times. And then I went through it again and saw the other dialogue options. And next time will be a brand new game. I'll see you then.